Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 8. So this week, what we're going to be doing is wrapping up our draft for peer review. So one of the things that I'm hoping you've done so far, I'm hoping you've chosen your Reddit post. I'm hoping that you have started analyzing that post and thinking about, do I have any kind of personal experience that could potentially add anecdotal evidence to my argument about this post? And also now we're going to be moving into, can I find a source to support my argument about this "Am I the a-hole" post? Okay. So this week we have this assignment called using sources to submit to support your argument. I apologize. Apparently I submitted this assignment and I didn't make it possible for you to submit. So it should be fixed now. I went ahead and gave you an extra day to complete the assignment just because I know there was some confusion about that. And so the goal for this assignment, is to find a source that will help you support your argument about the "Am I the a-hole" paper. So just kind of thinking about this, a lot of people look up articles about mental health. That's really common. I have a few other examples in here. Etiquette could be one, communication. And so these tend to be really relevant topics with the "Am I the a-hole" Reddit forum, because a lot of these are interpersonal conflicts. And so these are going to tend to have, etiquette or communication or mental health as some, or relationship dynamics really running through them. So those are my suggestions for you. It's not super important at this point that your source be something that is like considered, super high quality, like, a scholarly article or something like that. It's more important that it's relevant to your paper. And our next assignment will focus more on different types of sources and making sure that we have access to quality sources, okay? And so you can go ahead and start writing your source paragraph for this if you want, but you can also, answer these prompt questions to help you get started on that paragraph. There's also slides for this week. I'm not going to go over all of them because I think they're pretty self-explanatory based on the text, but I just wanted to show you that I have a formula for thesis statements on here that I think could be potentially pretty helpful. And so I would just kind of recommend that. If you have a hard time with things like structuring your paper and kind of writing paragraphs, that's what most of this slideshow is about. So it'll kind of tell you my suggestions for kind of how to think about paper structure and paragraph structure. I see them as very parallel, and there's even like a slide here that shows how they have similarities and how they begin, what's in the middle, and what's at the end. And so hopefully that'll be helpful to you. Plus there's a little game at the end if you want to play that. All right. We also have peer review coming up. So our peer review draft is due Sunday night. And I'll be uploading those to Perusal again, so we can do peer review on, that'll be due on Wednesday. So that's really going to be the only thing next week. I do also want to have, I want to give you enough time to be able to finish working on your paper or proposal. Your slideshow, if you want to do that. So yeah, okay. I'm trying to think of anything else I might need to mention. If you have questions about the narrative argument, the intervention argument assignment, remember I have all of this stuff in writing projects. So here is the assignment page, but then there's also the suggested outline to kind of help you figure out how you might structure your paper, and then also the sample essay. So if we look at the suggested outline, this is where you can find where to put your source paragraph, or like, kind of explain why we're doing this source assignment this week. You want to have a source for your paper outside Reddit. And so I suggest having at least one of your paragraphs for your argument, supporting your argument, include a source. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. That's why we have this source assignment this week, is you're supposed to go find some source that helps support your argument on this paper. So I think that's everything I want to cover this week. Please let me know if you have any questions. Again, I'm sorry that I made a mistake on the assignment for this week. I'll try to make sure that doesn't happen again. Surprisingly easy to do on Canvas for some reason. And I hope everybody has a good week. Please let me know if you have any questions as you're writing your paper, and best of luck.